Last time on Fantasy Friends, the friends ran into some dinosaurs wanting their eggs back, and found the key. After making a deal to assault the portal with the aid of the dinos, the trio prepped themselves to finally close the portal and this chapter. Will they succeed? Will they fail? Let's find out on Fantasy Friends. Jump into the game now?
Sure. Is that where we are?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're talking to Hugo right now?
I thought I was talking to you.
Well, actually, that's my question. So you went
I
through
don't
this
know
whole
anymore.
exposition. Zach thing we're doing again, like right this very moment. We're what?
You guys were at the egg site where you found the eggs, and then you were prepping to attack the portal.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
we left off with you all in the Forested Highlands. Hugo said that he would, can't quite remember what he said, but he would pretty much just kind of help you get to that spot so you could try to close the portal.
Okay. So we're on our way to the portal?
Yeah, did you want to ask Hugo about the...
Oh, no, I was asking you, because you just said that, like, he was from the corporation. I didn't know, like, he was a mercenary for the corporation, but I didn't know if you meant, like...
Contractor.
Yeah. But I didn't know if you meant, like, our corporation, like he was working with us, or if he was working for somebody else.
You don't work for a corporation.
Well, I don't know if that's what you call it.
I would call it a secret organization that helps prevent bad things from happening.
An organization, corporation, we're just kind of splitting hairs, right?
Not really.
Bendane has already lost interest.
you're just sitting in the Jeep waiting for everybody else.
The eyes have glazed over, and he's like, I am checked out.
I wish I had my cell phone right now. I'm just staring at a golden man.
Just checking my Facebook. All right, so we're getting in the Jeep, and we're heading to the portal, and we have two Tyrannosauruses behind us.
Negative. You are in a Jeep, but the Tyrannosauruses left, but said they would meet you there.
Are we just following the Tyrannosauruses?
No.
Tyrannosauruses?
Okay,
well, they're already gone.
Yeah, they're already gone. So were the Deinonychus. I'll just say call them raptors. So the raptors are gone, the T-Rexes are gone, but they're going to meet you by the portal. So I'm assuming your plan would be to drive to the portal, wait for them, and then assault it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Right. It takes about... Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you... I would say... It takes about half hour, 45 minutes to get back to the original spot where you procured the truck at the beginning of this mission. And then Hugo just kind of stops the Jeep and pretty much tells you that he'll stay on the island to help find any more civilians. Plus, he has to find his partner that he works with wherever he is at, he or she. So he is not going to help you assault the portal. But you can do some... I'll give you bonuses if you want to do some recon on the portal again. So you know right now that there are at least 3 bunkers surrounding the portal from the beginning of the mission, and each one housed some... They were like prefab So imagine almost like trailers, like the container, like if it was on a truck trailer or like a container ship, that type of container, except it's got windows almost all around it, and then you could see silhouettes of people walking around, so it's that portal is guarded, but aside from anything else, you have no idea what's going on.
What time of day is this? What is it? Dark? Is it light? Is it?
It's cloudy. There's rainfall. I would say moderate rain. It's nothing. And plus, you have those cloaks or capes that are keeping you fairly dry. So it's nothing that's going to affect you if you're out and kind of just checking the area.
Would you say visibility is at a minimum?
I would say that if you're not careful, people could see you and you could see other people. But like I said in the beginning, it's like a canopy of trees, almost like lush, imagining like prehistoric rainforest trees with a very tall, underbrush, pretty much ferns, lower level ferns that kind of go up to either your waist or your chest, depending on how much that those particular plants have grown. So you could sneak, if you were crouching, you could kind of sneak through the underbrush. Plus, with it being cloudy, it would help lower visibility looking out.
Is there any kind of animal or bird nearby for me?
I mean, what are you looking for exactly? Something.
Looking for an animal or bird? Oh, what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to use beast sense, and I want to, in my hands on one of these animals or birds, use them to see and hear what's going on closer to the portal and around it without.
All right, you see a squirrel. I figured that was what you can do. You see a squirrel. You could roll a dexterity.
Pull out. Well, I see it, and I'm going to pull out like a little thing of food out of my bag and just put it in my hand. They'll come over.
Roll a straight up charisma check.
I want to do electronics. What am I going to do with my dice? 13 plus 1, so 14.
Okay. You entice it over.
We're talking.
All
right, so I put my hand on it. I put my hand on it, and now I can see through squirrel's eyes. I can hear with the squirrel's ears. And it starts heading towards the. I guess I'm not familiar with, like you said, bunkers and the portals behind those bunkers.
So, if you're looking at the portal itself, it almost looks it's 3D, but it almost looks 2D. So like when it kind of shifts with your movement, it's kind of a strange looking way. It's like the portals also, when you're going through them, it almost looks 2D when you go through that contact type portal, and then almost was it equilateral or what's that term? Equidistance in kind of a triangle shape are the bunkers around the portal.
All right, so the squirrel heads in. Like, I guess I'll leave it up to you to say what the squirrel helps me see or hear.
Let me see. So there'd be so right here, and then here. So north, west, northeast, and south are the 3 portals, or the 3 bunkers around the portal. Can you command the squirrel? Because I mean, if you just give it food, it would just like walk away in its like original path and be like, "Thanks, bro. I guess I'm gonna find more food." I guess I could roll for it.
Concentration. I don't know. I'd say that's probably the best way. While perceiving through the DB senses, you gain the benefit of any special senses possessed by that creature. You are blinded and deafened to your own surroundings. I don't know what's going on around me, boys. I mean, in reality, I guess you're accurate in that it doesn't say anywhere in here specifically that I control it. It just says that I can see and hear through it. Oh.
I guess you could toss food towards the bunkers.
Yeah, one of us will have to do it though, because otherwise he's just flinging food on the side of the Jeep.
Because I can't see or hear anything.
Yeah. I mean, you'll do have rations. I mean, I guess you could retcon that you have some rations in your.
Tristan and I just kind of stand around twiddling our thumbs.
Just keep tossing crumbs at the bunkers. Go get it, boy. Come on, go, boy. Get it.
While Lochlan spends a half an hour watching a squirrel like scratch his own balls or something.
I was gonna say, guys, all I see is he keeps looking at it.
I was about to say something even worse.
This isn't working how I thought it would.
Or he just
goes up in a tree, falls asleep,
shoving nuts in his mouth.
I can feel them in my own mouth. It's weird.
Oh God.
All right, DM, you tell me how you want to play that. Let's just assume they threw it one time in that direction because they're not going to be able to launch it forever. Get them to kind of go in that direction, but you handle it however you feel like.
Well, what are you trying to?
I'm trying to the thing I'm trying to accomplish is just see what's like a better recon of the lay of this land, like where certain individuals might be, where anything might be. That way we're not just running in blind.
Are there some explosives around that we can use to blow up the portal?
No.
Is there 20 men? Is there 3 men?
Right. I'll get to that. But first, the way to close the portal is to take the key through it. So you would go through the portal with the key, and then that would automatically close the portal.
We don't have a key.
Bendane's idea better.
You have the key. You have the golden egg.
If there's a huge explosion.
That's right.
You want to explode quasi-innocent people? And I say quasi because you don't necessarily know what they've done in life.
We can just assume they're all bad people, right?
It could also be quasi-guilty people.
Yeah.
Based on your same theory.
It's a flip of a coin.
Exactly.
It's all about mission parameters, right?
All right, so...
Need some guidance, guys. I still am only looking through a squirrel's eyes.
With these squirrel...
I can't even hear all this.
With these squirrel sense now,
everything is very tall.
You can see searchlights. Some of them, there's at least 3. No, there's at least 2 per bunker, or you assume so because you see 2 bunkers, sort of, and both bunkers have on either side, on the top of the roof of them, have 2 spotlights. You can kind of see inside with the squirrel that at least 2 guards are moving around per bunker, but you can't see if there's any more. And that's just the 2 bunkers, so you have no real eyesight on the other 2. There's at least 1 or 2 people outside smoking. Yeah, icky
gross.
Yeah, gross. And that's about it. There's also...
Do we just want to wait for the T-Rex to get here? Maybe it could like serve as a diversion, and then one of us that may be very quick and agile, some would say like a fox, can just grab that thing and run it through the freaking portal.
I could do that, yeah.
Let's do that. How long does it take
for the T-Rex to this portal? Or are we just throwing the key through the portal? We need to throw the key through the portal.
We're just throwing Tristan to the portal.
No, you have to go through the portal with at least one person has to go through the portal with the key. But to be fair, if one goes and 2 stay, that means 2 of you might be stuck on an island with hostile.
Dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah.
Just hold hands and jump through together.
All right.
So how long does it take for the
I
dinosaurs
was
to get
about to
here?
roll for them. Chill out.
Oh,
Chill out. Bendane is a man of action.
We don't have time to chill.
As you are contemplating, where are your friends or contented friends, because they're not quite like super friendly friends. Is that the right word, content?
Who needs friends?
They don't hate you, but they don't like you.
Comrades.
There you go.
acquaintances,
Acquaintances. Associates. There we go. You start hearing
workers.
and feeling massive vibrations, and they're coming closer. And it's the similar direction from the beginning of the mission again to where you saw 2 T-Rexes come and look around your area and then scurry off. And by scurry, I mean stomp and roar. And then within moments, to your left, so right around a little bit north of you, you see these 2 giant T-Rexes coming, just stomping and crushing trees in the path and ferns and everything. And then all of a sudden, when you look at the bunkers, you notice that like there's more guards. I was going to say soldiers, but guards pop up as if they were on the ground or something. And then all of a sudden they're scrambling to their feet, and then the T-Rexes burst into the clearing where the bunkers are and just start charging the bunkers. And as the guards start aiming at the T-Rexes, you start hearing fire on the opposite side towards the northeast. You start to hear screaming, and then all of a sudden you see like fast darting creatures going back and forth. And then you realize after a moment of people outside screaming and scratching and all this stuff that the raptors have gotten there at the same time and have started attacking the bunkers as well. So
Just like the end of that movie.
yeah, interesting. And then the bunkers open up fire, and then you hear sirens coming from the bunkers.
I'd say this is our chance, guys.
So
I say we just do a complete
180 and just run away
run as hard as we can.
in the opposite
to-
direction.
No, DM's supposed to be quiet while we talk about this.
Sorry.
No, let's just run as fast as we can, straight to it.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Confident. Here we go.
Okay.
Wise man said a bad plan is better than no plan.
Kristen, jump on my back. Let's go.
This is an extremely bad plan.
Bendane jumps on Tristan's back. Let's go.
Like flops to my knees.
I didn't know you could ride that thing. Let's go.
I have no strength. Help.
Okay, we're running.
I can't move.
All right. Are you seriously on his back?
No,
Okay.
I'm just holding his ears, making motorcycle noises.
There's the slow head
Lord.
turn.
Have mercy. All right. So as you start to enter the clearing, the storm starts to pick up, and it's as if lightning is starting to strike in that area.
Seems like bad timing.
Yeah, or perfect timing for bad stuff. Anyway, roll initiative real quick. Not for combat, but just for my just kind of see where everybody
Do you
is
feel better
at.
about?
Just to satisfy your kink. All right, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, everybody's got one.
Hey, guy, I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. Okay.
Actually, I rolled a 3 and +1.
+1, yeah. So Bendane immediately shot off Tristan a little bit behind him, and then I'm gonna go with you started coming out of your beast sense, and you realize that everybody else was just like basically leaving you behind. They're like, "Hey, get up and go."
Beast sense. I thought you said bee sense, and I was like, it was a squirrel.
Plus, the group is
Beast.
used to me just.
Beast
Plus, the group is
sense.
just used to me falling behind them.
I have to use
got
my I have to get better at pronunciation. All right. So all of you are running, slightly dodging some fire, but it's mostly directed at the dinos. Lochlan, roll a dexterity save for me.
I suppose.
Go with dexterity, right?
That'd be another 4.
So as you three are running, within moments, you think you're gonna get away scot-free, and then from out from the ground, Lochlan, it's as if like a spider sprung a trap, and then all of a sudden you see these claws, and it's within moments, like these talons come up, and they just slightly glint as lightning is striking around you guys, and then it's as if the wires themselves start to move on their own, and then all of a sudden they like wrap around you and wrap you up, and the talons themselves pierce you and deal 3 damage to you and pull you down to the ground. You can still talk, but you are now prone and what's the word? Basically grappled. Restrained, yes. We'll go with initiative order. Bendane. Do you realize? Would you have realized what's going on?
I don't know. Did he yell out or anything? I mean, he's like, what, 10 yards behind me or something, right?
That's a good question.
Yes, I did.
Pretty sure that was a dinosaur. Let's go.
Band-Aid.
Curse you.
I'm sure that I would have heard him if he yelled out, because he did yell out, right?
I'm pretty sure I would yell out.
He yelled out.
Also, more probably cursing than I would have yelled.
That's fair.
Okay, so initiative order. What would you do at this point? So you have your normal actions.
Stop and turn around. So what do I see? It looks like the wires on the ground are grappling at him.
Yeah. So as you stop and turn around to hear him yelling, you realize that he's wrapped. You can see that he's wrapped up in something, and then all of a sudden, out of the ground, these wires come up, and it's like they become taut. And then you follow the wires back, and you see this creature hunched over as if they had just like pushed their hands into the ground, and they look up at all 3 of you, and you remember that face as the face of the thing that was in the tomb.
Could be a winged guy.
As
Gotcha.
a dark, kind of greasy black hair, pale skin, kind of a not a maniacal smile. It's more of a like a playful smirk, and then gray wings, robes, kind of dark robes, and of course those talons and those wires connect back into these. It looks like these gloves or these on his hands, and it looks like he's getting ready to do something else. So,
Ew.
Yeah. Tickle, tickle,
Yes.
tickle.
Ew. I'm torn between like attacking it directly or just cutting the wires to get Lochlan free. Gonna go with. Is it just like one bundle of wires that I could like maybe hack at with my greatsword, and then we could be back to running again, or
Yeah, you could.
would it? Okay.
I mean,
I'll
like
do
I
that.
said, they're all kind of twisted up around him.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that, and I'll obviously I'll be like careful not to swing directly at him or something. Like I'm gonna cut it
Just
off to
bring
the
the hammer
side or
down.
something. Right. Yeah.
This is it for him. I've had
Um.
Lochlan's attitude. Just stares with
I had enough
Is
of
it
his
an attack
shenanigans.
roll? I'm guessing.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Okay.
I had an.
It's 11.
Let's see. I mean,
I mean, what's the armor class on a wire?
yeah,
Right?
they're stationary, so
That's fair. Okay.
roll for damage.
11.
Whoa. What's max? 12 is max. Well, no, 13 would be max.
Well, no, because I got like +5, so like my max would be like 17.
17. I'll give it to you. That's a huge amount of damage. So you cut all those wires off. Lochlan, you feel as if the tension on you has broken, and then you see the other ends of the wires that were cut. It's like a measuring tape. It just like quickly zips back into that creature's gloves. And at that point, you see that he is no longer smirking. He is
Falling over dead.
Nah, he's more inquisitive and a little upset that.
If only it was so easy.
Yeah. And then he stands up. Tristan, since we're gonna do initiative, what are you doing? And by just real quick, technically you could go through the portal still. It just wouldn't close until whoever has the golden egg goes through it.
Which one of us has the egg?
From the goofing around and talking, you have it.
I feel like I have it? Okay.
Because I made the joke that you were sitting in the Jeep waiting for everybody else, and you're just
that's
staring
fair.
at the golden egg because you don't have your soul. So, Tristan.
Okay. Well, as I run, I guess I'll just throw back with the sling as I run.
So you just continue to run?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running and just,
What's your max? What's
the maximum distance I can throw is 120 feet, but that's at disadvantage. So
you
if
will
it
be
was in
rolling
30
with disadvantage?
Huh?
It's more than 30 feet. You can be rolling with disadvantage.
Feet, okay. I thought it might be because I was like, if it's within 30 feet, I'm good. But yeah, he seems like he's a bit farther away.
Yeah.
Crit fail hits Lochlan.
Sorry,
I meant
guy.
to do this.
My head hurts.
With disadvantage, it's still a 20. I rolled
Nice.
a 19 and a 15.
Unreal. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that's a hit.
That's a hit. Nice. All right. So that'll be minimum 4 damage. Nice.
Punk.
Makes a little comedy like rubber mallet, a little toy mallet sound.
Wing.
But yeah,
I'm trying to think of what happens. You like here's a good one. You peg him in one of his knees. Just pops him. It gives him a good shaking. Like ow. He doesn't really say that, but you can feel it. He says ow for sure.
I can feel it.
Anybody would say ow from getting
I literally feel it.
blasted in the knee.
You
with
started
a
thinking about
rock. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and then I'll move 30 feet.
Okay.
But the portal was
So
only
you're-
25 feet away.
Oh yeah.
I know.
When did I say that?
I know. I'm gonna get right on the other side
You
of it.
didn't
Be
not
totally
say
fine.
it.
I will say you are super close. You can feel the energy and you can feel the wind off of it. Not pushing you back, but it feels like there's like immense energy, kind of like a force that's pushing the air away from it. I guess would be the terminology I'm going for. So you're close enough. You're pretty close to the portal, and then the next time around you would be able to jump in it. Lochlan.
How far away am I from him?
Which one?
Actually, speaking of Lochlan,
Hey, Tristan.
I will give him, if I've got it. Yes, I do have more bardic inspirations.
Does
I'll
that do
give
for
him
me?
a bardic inspiration.
Remind me what that does.
For 10 minutes, you can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. It is a
So
D6.
1d4 or a c6, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a D6 now.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
Um,
you activated my trap card, so.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Like comes up and it's like, no.
He just happens to have one of those like Yu-Gi-Oh things, like that wrist thing. Sorry.
I can use it on one roll. Is that correct?
Yeah, and
Okay.
for the next 10 minutes. But I'm gonna to quote unquote inspire you. I'm gonna be like, get your ass up off the ground and let's go. Quit laying around. We don't have all day.
All right. Never mind, I can't say it. Just get bleeped out. All right. Anyway. All right. So how far away?
That's fine.
Oh, I said I'd get bleeped. How far away is this guy from me?
The creature?
Yeah. He got me. He got his tentacles on me, so like his main body is right next to me. Like
No. He's about 20 feet away.
okay, so
Those things can go pretty far.
that's fine. Okay, so I take my great axe and I am completely angry with what happened. So I go reckless attack, and straight at him with my great axe, and that is going to be a.
Oh, hold on. I
what?
said you were knocked prone, so you had to
Okay.
get up. So
Yeah, it's
getting
half the
up
movement.
is your whole movement.
What
half
is?
the movement.
Mm-hmm.
So he has 30, so it takes 15.
I
Right?
thought it was your whole movement.
It's half to get up from prone.
Mm,
So he probably still doesn't have enough to get to the dude, but
you're still 5 feet short.
Okay, fine. I didn't know that did that. So here's what instead I'm going to do: race back up. I'll even re-roll my attack roll like
You
that.
guys gotta listen. It's like not
I
looking at
didn't-
signs and not.
I didn't know, being a fairly new Dungeons and Dragons player, that prone did that. So I knew I was prone, but I just assumed I could jump up and run. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand up then and throw my javelin from where I'm at.
Dang it! I hate when you're right. Yeah, you can do that. I was talking to Nick.
I didn't think you were saying about me.
Oh,
Played
because
a
it's half
lot of
your.
D&D.
Yeah.
It is half your. Yeah.
You
I
know
thought
what's
it was
dumb
all
about
of it.
that rule?
Hmm.
So picture this, right? Let's say I'm an extremely fast character and I can move like 60 feet instead of just 30, right?
Yeah.
That means that it takes me 30 feet to stand up, even though I'm so fast that I can move like, twice as fast as other people. For some reason, I get up half as fast.
But you can get the feat called kip up, and you don't take any.
It's still stupid.
What you're saying is the rules should always be instead.
I was just joking. There's no such feat like that.
You're saying though is the rule should be getting up from prone should be 10 feet always.
That's what I would think.
I would think
mean,
so too. I would agree. with
I
you.
would
Has
think
been
5 feet.
calls
We
for, like,
could.
Changing a little bit of it.
No, don't change it right now. We're not changing it.
Yeah,
It's
we
fine.
could house rules it. Because
Just
doesn't
retcon
throw
it that people can stand up if they're, healthy.
Okay. Same thing though. I said I was reckless, so I'm gonna stick with that still. Means I get an advantage on this roll. And 19 again. Plus 1, so it's 20. And then
30, 20.
I'm gonna use my the damage is 6, but I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. Can I add another 6? Is that correct?
I believe so. I think
You,
it's like
just
any.
roll a d6 and you add whatever you roll.
I think it's any roll, saving, attack, damage, all that stuff.
Nice.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh,
So not
Not
damage.
not damage.
so I
Fine.
guess you
I'll
gotta
just save it then. I'll save it. 6 damage. A javelin sticks right in his craw.
Right in his craw. Okay. What do you consider a craw? His mouth? His
Oh, that was like his
no parts.
attitude.
Oh,
His attitude. Like it
up his butt.
sticks in my craw. Like it's a
You have
term like your attitude.
You have like a curved javelin, where just kind of like a sidewinder goes right up somebody's beehole.
Actually, it's actually the exact definition is the stomach of an animal or person.
You do the usual and get him right in the torso.
See the
almost
slang
pushes him
term.
back.
The slang term for craw means angry or irritated. That's what it's sticking in his craw. It's like sticking in his anger. Anyway, moving on.
This is the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's important that we get the words right.
right.
That's actually perfect. You hit him right in the anger, so now he's not mad at us for taking the egg anymore. He lets us go.
Exactly.
All right. So, did you move 15 feet then?
Oh
Eight
no!
division?
I just stood up. I
Stood up.
said
Okay.
I can throw it up to 30 without any issue.
Mhm. So he is going to open up his wings. Well, first he's going to pull out the javelin and throw it away. Then he's going to open up his wings and kind of hover over to you. It's like an eerie, almost like if you're watching a ghost or something, where it just kind of gets slowly like floats off the ground like towards you, like this creepy, and kind of has this like hunched back where it's like he looks lethargic and his arms are kind of just like kind of limp in front of him. And then as he gets close to you, he's going to cast. Where is it?
Saying Lochlan, I assume.
Yeah, you.
There's 3 other U's here, but okay.
The closest you, which would be Lochlan. If I can find it. Okay, so all of a sudden he lifts up his right hand and you see this darkness envelop his hand, and then within an instant he turns it almost like a knife and then quickly jabs it at you. So okay, let me roll. 21 versus your AC. Lochlan.
That went through.
That hits.
Okay. So you take 12 necrotic damage, and then he seems to look better after he has done that. And then that's his turn.
What a jerk.
Does necrotic damage do anything? I guess I don't know much about that.
It all depends on if you're resistant.
It just depends on like, your
or-
weaknesses and
Yeah.
stuff. If you're not weak to necrotic damage, then no.
Flavorful, however, it's like the energy of like I don't know,
Death.
like rotten death. Yeah. So like, your veins turn black and your skin withers and cracks and you dry out like a mummy or whatever. It's all pretty grim stuff.
It also leaves really bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah. That one's
I
the
don't-
worst.
I don't like this.
So, yeah, kind of what Tristan said. So when he stabs into you, it's as if, you have that pale gray skin. When he stabs into you and you feel that damage, the area around you, yeah, like your veins kind of turn black for a moment, and then your skin almost turns a pale white, and then he pulls out his hand, and it's slightly still pale for a moment until it slowly goes back to normal. And then, Bendane, what do you do?
Are we like within striking distance of the portal?
I mean, Tristan is about to jump into it. You got lightning strikes. The guards are busy, so they're not really focused on you. The dinosaurs are doing pretty well. And that the creature is not in front of you. He came out. Well, you don't know where he came from, but he was more a little bit south of you. So you kind of came in from.
Whatever,
If you
he's
look
not
on the
impeding
map.
my movement towards the
No, not at
portal
all.
at all. Yeah.
He's just being a jerk and trying to do something. whether it's trying to stop you or toy with you or whatever he or it is doing.
And he's right next to Lochlan, right?
Yeah. So if you were looking at Lochlan,
Okay.
he'd be slightly to, if you're looking at Lochlan, he would be slightly to Lochlan, to the left. So Lochlan, yeah, slightly on Lochlan's left side.
Right. I'm just trying to determine if it's like worth it to even bother like attacking him, or should I just leave?
Without us all.
I mean, like just because Tristan's already at the portal, and it sounds like you and I could make it there like this turn, basically. So,
We can just hold down the fort until Lochlan runs to us.
right.
What?
Let's do this.
I can always use my action to dash. If I get there faster.
Right. Okay. Is this guy like a fiend? Like a
Yes.
okay. That's what I thought. I'm gonna channel my divinity
Ooh.
and turn the faithless.
Ooh.
So I'll present my holy symbol, which I haven't thought about what it is yet.
Oh wait,
What would be
you
Dane's
came up to
holy symbol?
Oh, you came up to Lochlan, and Lochlan didn't move. So actually,
Yeah,
the
I'm
thing
like
is
right next to him.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Trying to think, what is Ben Dane's holy symbol?
Something to do with your lineage or heritage, or
It is a piece of belly button mint.
you're gross. Your family crest or something? That'd be interesting.
So I'm trying to think something that like his ancestors or somebody would have passed down to him. Let's say it is an old war medal,
Okay.
because like his grandpa and his great grandpa and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
like they were all in the wars. I don't know what war this is necessarily, like what medal. Let's say that it's like a Bronze Star, or I wouldn't, maybe let's like a Medal of Honor. I don't know. Let's say it's the Congressional Medal of Honor. So he holds that up.
Like a purple heart that just go for the gusto. All right.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
Purple Heart would be a good one.
Purple Heart would be a good one, but you know what's better?
Congressional Medal of Honor.
Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oh, putting yourself on that high horse, and I knew you were going to do it.
Hey man, it wasn't mine, okay? It was my ancestors. I didn't earn it.
Sure. You're just
Not yet.
having to hold on to it.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. 14.
That just beats it. What a bummer. Okay, time to run.
Tristan just kind of looks at you, looks at the symbol. Was that supposed to do something?
I pull his ear as I run past him.
Ow!
All right. Tristan.
Well, I rub my ear. Jeez. I guess I'm just gonna stand here. Because we're just waiting to jump in the portal, I think.
Chuck another rock.
So you can hit him in the knee
I
again.
could. Yeah. I mean, I got lucky, I think, with that last one. But yeah, since I'm not doing anything else, I'll...
You could do, if you want, I haven't found a better way to do it, but directed shots. So it'd be a focus shot with disadvantage, trying to say immobilize something in some way or blind something, etc.
So, the typical way I think those are handled is if you direct your shot towards something to, if you say, for example, throw something at somebody's eyes. Like if I was to fling a rock and hit somebody in the eye, it would blind them for a round, but their AC is, they get a bonus to their AC depending on where you think it is and how hard it would be to hit. And then depending on circumstances, it can either be a straight roll or disadvantage.
Oh, the one I read was, I forgot about the AC thing, but it was AC +2 and then disadvantage. And I read that in 2 or 3 different things. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to DM's discretion on where if you're hitting someone if you're in the kneecap to slow them down, I guess and they're moving, then probably disadvantage. But if they're standing still and they're getting ready to move, then maybe it's a straight roll, but their AC is still higher.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors.
There's a lot of factors. But either way, I flung the
13?
stone at him. Yeah,
It's a hit.
it is. Oh,
Mhm.
how about that? I thought he'd be a little tougher to hit than that. Well, cool. Take it.
Well,
For
I mean,
another 4 sweaty damage.
consider
Wow.
these mini bosses.
Ding!
I mean, I didn't make all these things immortal. Well, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not immortal, but they're very hard to like. Even if you kill it, it's not going to stay dead. I'll
I
just say
basically I hit him in the shoulder or something, like another little bink.
that. Yeah, you just kind of slot it into his, I don't know, collarbone. It pings off his collarbone, and he's just like, "Ow, again." So he's in front of Lochlan, and like he looks up to see where it is, where the rock came from. He stares directly at you and goes, kind of like he gives that face where it's like, "Really? Come on." Okay.
Come on, man. Like, are you serious
Really?
at this point?
He's hit me with another rock. Really?
The wind from the portal is throwing me off.
I mean, still hit him, so not really. Lochlan.
I'm just saying they'd be better hits if this wind wasn't here.
Well, it doesn't
Excuses.
really affect. Well,
It's
doesn't
me
really
making
affect
excuses in character.
Oh, okay.
I'd
Likely
be like,
excuse.
I could have hit him better if this wind wasn't going. And like Bendade's like, it's not really that windy.
Yeah. He just kind of looks at him like side eyeing him.
All right. My turn.
Yes.
All right. So after his attack, rendered me speechless for a moment. I go into complete rage.
Ooh.
And I am angry beyond belief, pulling out my great axe, slashing at him as hard as I possibly can. And I hit him with a 18. 12 plus 6.
That's a hit.
Okay. Now I'm going to roll the damage, which is 6 plus 4 is 10. And then I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration to add... No, I can't do damage. No.
Damage.
She's 10. Oh, no. I'm sorry, 12 because I'm raging. It's damage 12.
So you rear back and just swing as hard as you can and just hits his stomach extremely hard. Not enough to, topple him over, but it's enough to, you can see that you pierce the skin, and when you pull it back out, it's kind of like you push it in, he kind of pushes back a little bit, and then when you pull it out, it like tugs at him when you pull it out, because you kind of hit it, you dug it in fairly deep, and you can kind of see this kind of black, inky, you can only assume is blood, and then when you on your axe, and then when you look back at the creature, he looks down at the wound, and you can see kind of it slowly heals back up, along with his clothing, which is kind of odd to you, and he looks back up at you, and it is almost as if he's like shaking his head and smiling at the same time, like kind of like tisk tisk tisk. So he's going to... Are you going to move?
Bendane yells, "Run to the portal!"
All right. Well, I hear him say that. Then after I've hit him, I turn and see that Bendane's already backing up towards that portal. So I don't turn around, but I just start. Basically, I just do a run backwards like a basketball player.
Jogs
like
backward 30 feet.
I jog backwards. How far is Tristan behind me? 3 feet.
He's close to 30 feet.
I think canonically we said that the portal was 25 feet away.
Gonna smack you.
All right, well, I backtrack myself 30 feet where Tristan is.
Okay.
Because I saw, I turned and saw that I don't want to turn my head away from this thing, so I just start running backwards.
Okay. So, Tristan. Give me 1 second. Tristan, make a... Oh, you can't make a save. He points a finger at you, and then he smiles as big as he can, and he kind of gives you this wink. And the moment he gives you that wink, you go into like your whole body is just racked with pain, enough to basically topple you over down to your knees. And yeah, you are just in immense pain right now. What that means is, what the heck was that? Did you crush like a pop can or something?
Oh, that may have been me. I moved something around my desk. Sorry.
Mm,
Won't do it again. I apologize, DM.
you better not. While the target is
Sorry, I couldn't help it. All right, sorry.
I'm gonna destroy you somehow.
Well, you saw it coming.
I knew.
All right, anyway.
I mean, I was hoping, just praying that maybe this one time, maybe
Next time, I will not be predictable.
Mm.
Moving on.
While the target is affected by crippling pain, any speed it has can be no higher than 10 feet. The target also has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws other than Constitution saving throws. Finally, if the target tries to cast a spell, it must first succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the casting fails and the spell is wasted.
Joke's on you. I have no spells left. And I was standing right next to the portal where I need to be, and I have disadvantage on anything against him anyway. What a waste!
Well, he did it anyway.
Good. I'll take it. Do I take any damage from that?
I thought you would, but I guess not.
I mean, dang, I don't get a save against all of this, and
No,
I don't take any damage. I mean, jeez.
It's a powerful spell, and it
There it is.
And it hints at the fact of what this creature is into. So anyway, he floats another 30 feet closer to you guys, so he's almost he's nipping at your heels. And it's Tristan's turn. Or no, Bendane.
Okay. I'm gonna use, so like 30 feet, he's like right up on top of me again, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I am gonna use, oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? Range on something. Yeah, I'm gonna use Ensnaring Strike and then attack him with the great sword there. So that is a 26 to hit. I think that does it, right?
Dang. Do I have to roll a strength DC or?
Yeah, you can roll that. And there's my damage would be 12 whenever you're done rolling that.
Wow. He rolled a 1.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, Ensnaring Strike reads, next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A larger creature has advantage. So is he large or larger?
Negative.
Okay. While he's restrained, he's going to take 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of his turns. A creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC. He'll be freed if he succeeds. So yeah, he is restrained, and he's going to take 1d6 on his turn.
All right then.
Okay, and he takes 12 damage right now because of my greatsword.
I got it.
Okay.
Question about these ensnaring things. Like it's holding him. If we attack or do anything, does he get released?
No.
Okay.
They're magic. Stab around him.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that's never mind. That's just spell damage. Okay. Oh, I do get to roll nothing. Okay.
And then I'm just waiting next to the portal, standing there, like holding the egg. And I'm like,
Tristan.
moving it towards the portal, moving it back to me. Moving it towards the portal, back to me. Like putting like 1 foot in, taking 1 foot out.
Then shake it all about.
I don't get it.
Tristan.
1 foot in, put 1 foot out.
I got it.
1 foot in and shake it all about. It's a hokey pokey reference. You
Yes,
didn't
of
know.
course.
Sorry. I won't explain my joke anymore.
Well, kind of do the same thing and fling a rock at him. So the disadvantage either way, because I guess nothing's changing here. It's a 15 to hit him.
You were prone.
Yeah, I'll stand.
Okay.
Doesn't
Let me
matter to me,
double check.
'cause
Still
I'm right next to the.
still a hit.
Takes half your movement, but since your movement was already down to 10, it only takes you half. It only takes you 5 to stand up instead of 30 because you were hurt, you see. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah. So this time,
Dang.
it's 6 damage. I actually hit him for more. So he hits me with this spell, and I actually do better. Take that, you ugly piece of garbage.
This time he's like right up on you guys, so you see these vines, so you just kind of aim right for his head and just blast him in the face, and it's enough to where it rocks his head back, and then for a brief moment, just a beat, it looks like he's looking up into the air, and then he slowly turns his head back down to face you. You can see blood just gushing and streaming down his face, just this black, oozy blood. And then it's like even as it's covering his one eye, it looks like it just will not blink or lose focus on you. And then all of a sudden, just the blood goes back into the wound. It almost goes in reverse back into the wound, and then just coagulates and just like seals back up. And the whole time he's just staring at you, and then he slowly smiles as his wound heals.
Icky.
Anything? Are you gonna try and hobble to the portal? Just like it's pretty much like right there. You could probably jump
Just
into
leave.
it.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah. So I whack him in the head with a stone, and then I just kind of do like one of those little mock salutes, and then just fall back into it.
Not even role playing the crippling pain. You just kind of
Yeah.
just
There is like the grimace and like so it's very much like me just pushing through the pain to do this to him, but yeah, then just kind of let myself fall backwards through it.
Okay. Since it was the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw to try and break out of it, and that's a normal roll. You don't have to take disadvantage.
I think my cat just crop dusted me.
Gross. Yammers.
And no, that's a 5.
That is not gonna do it. So you're still in crippling pain, but you're through the portal.
Yep.
Lochlan.
All right. Well, I'm still raging, so I am going to just hit him again with my great axe hard as we can. And I'm going to use my bardic inspiration because I rolled a 7, which is 13.
13 does hit.
Yeah, a 13 does hit him, so I mean, you're good there.
Okay, well, I don't know what else I'd be use my bardic inspiration for, but
Yeah.
I mean, you still got a long ways to go because every round is 6 seconds and it lasts for 10 minutes. So
we'll use it later. Did I hit him with a 13?
You did.
All right. So roll my 12. That was 9 plus 4 is 13, 14, 15. How much? I'm still raging, so it's 2 plus. So it's actually 6 plus.
This time you rear back, and instead of going kind of horizontal, you go at an angle, and you just kind of slice into his torso, and just it just goes in even deeper, and you pull it out, and this time he coughs up a bunch of blood, but he doesn't really heal from it, and he looks pretty weak, and he's looking at you all. And then all of a sudden he just keeps on smiling. It goes from like when he's coughing up blood, he can't really smile, but then he goes back to just like making this big smile, just looking at you, like he almost enjoys everything being in pain, people, him, whatever. It's like this weird feel that from him.
Now, did Tristan I heard Tristan ran through the portal, right?
Yeah, Tristan's through the
Yeah.
portal.
Meeting. And
Yeah,
Bende, we're still going through the portal. Is that my understanding?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I will and run into the portal.
And he grabs me on his way, so we go together.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I grab? Can I just literally 8 feet away? Am I?
You already used an action, so no.
I can still run to
Yeah,
it.
you
right?
can still run. You can still move, but I'm not going to allow you to just grab Bendane after you just attacked. So if you didn't attack, I would say you could have grabbed him and done some type of athletics or strength check. But since you attacked, all you can do is move now.
Then Dan will be the last one through anyway. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be
But
fine.
he's about to get attacked, but okay. All right. Well, I'm down to 13. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump through the portal.
I mean, that thing is restrained, so it has
First.
to use its turn to, like,
Break free and possibly
free.
get hurt.
yeah,
True.
it'll be fine.
So I will jump through head first without any regard to what's on the other side.
Okay. You jump through, and then Bendane, I guess. I guess I could roll for damage. A d6.
Oh, I've got it up right here, actually.
Okay.
Ready there. Oh, maybe you should roll.
Too late now. It's on
That's
the
a
board.
one.
Yes.
He still doesn't look good. And
Good.
That's a, what is it to get out? A strength?
Yeah.
So he got a 13.
That ties.
Tie goes to the runner, I believe.
Same.
Let me double check though.
Google says the tie goes to the defender, so yeah.
Okay. So he breaks free, but I believe that's his action. But his movement will be, he just kind of floats back, because he was restrained while he was still kind of in the air. So he just kind of floats to the ground and just covers his wounds. I'm still smiling at you. But it is your turn.
My wife just got home, so I'm waiting on my dog to stop barking.
Okay.
Bendane leaves. He saunters backwards while flipping the thing off.
All right. The moment you step through the portal, you see that this just massive portal slowly starts to become wavy, not in the sense like water. It was more like the borders of it is like it's collapsing, and then slowly you just watch as it slowly shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, and then you just are basically staring back at this creature. It has not stopped looking at you and smiling at you. And then just before this portal closes, it does kind of the 2 fingers to its eyes, and then it points those 2 fingers at you three, almost as if like it's trying to say "see you later."
Okay.
And then
You mean like I'll be watching you kind of thing?
yeah.
Gotcha. When you
Yeah.
said like 2 fingers to the eyes, I imagined like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
What part?
The part where they were dancing and she put like her, 2 fingers
That's what you
across
went
her eyes.
to?
That's what I went
That's
to, man.
what you went to.
Yep.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but all right. Okay. I don't know why that was what you went to. Okay. Anyway, so the portal closes and you open up you pull out the egg, and it seems to be kind of glowing. I don't know if I described it before, but it's really glowing now. And then you look up and you are somewhere in kind of a desert area. And then within a few moments you hear your babble device go off, and it's you can hear the familiar voice of Rascal saying, "Hey guys, everything all right? We had a little problem with the drone again. It kind of malfunctioned, but I'll activate the portal for you, and I'll get you back here. to the sanctum, which I actually came up with a name for it.
Fortress of Solitude.
The Sanctum Solarium.
Copyrights breaking all the time.
Yeah. You know,
We go back.
I think I forgot.
Obviously, it was a very clever name.
Well, I forgot to write it down.
Remembered it perfectly.
I know.
How do you not remember it, though?
I don't know. Crap. I don't know. I thought I wrote it
Terrible
down.
name.
Now I feel
Stupid. Yes.
annoyed. All right. So you portal opens up, and then you all walk right in there. You end up back at the sanctum. I was gonna call it like, dang it, it was like Preserver's Hollow or Preserver's something. I have to look it up again. Anyway, so you end up back there, and you see Rascal, and she approaches you, and then you look to the side where it says the facilities, whatever, and then you see Zendula coming out and closing the door behind her, and then Rascal approaches all three of you, and then the portal dies down. She comes up and tells you, so I don't know if you three remember back when you were fighting that big thing, but there was that flash of light. Well, Suriel used some of his powers and blinded it so you guys could escape, and it kind of knocked the wind out of him. So he's recovering right now. But Zendula should be able to help you out with the key and everything. And then Zendula approaches you three. It's remember the one lady that was talking to Suriel at the beginning of the mission, where she kind of had scales. She had kind of like snake eyes.
She seemed kind of.
Am I still suffering from the crippling pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah. Excuse me a moment. I'm gonna sit down.
Rascal's like, oh, what's the matter? And Zendula looks down at you. Zendula looks down at you and looks up at the other two. What's wrong with him?
Lochlan just shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah, some kind of spell, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. And then she
Benden says, I'm sure he'll get over it soon. And he pats him on the shoulder nice and hard.
She goes, okay. And then she bends down and kind of waves her hand just above you, Tristan. And then all of a sudden you just kind of feel energy, almost like energy coming from her hand to you. And then all of a sudden you start to feel just better. You within a moment you start to feel better and out of extreme pain. And then once you stop feeling that energy, she stops waving your hand and stands back up and then just looks down at you and says, well, you should be all right now. Are you just gonna lay there?
Yeah.
You just say thank you, Tristan.
So this sounds like a Tristan thing to do. So
Yeah. No,
All right. Well,
I appreciate it very much. Let me have a minute.
sure. All right. So yes, like Rascal said, Suriel is a little out of it right now. But
Benden walks out of the room for a little bit.
He walks out of the room?
Yeah.
Where do you go? Okay. Can I just get the egg before you whatever you're doing?
Benden comes back from the kitchen.
Okay.
Benden comes back from the kitchen. He says, what egg now?
The key?
Oh. He goes back to the fridge and gets it out.
Stupid.
Were you hoping to scramble that there, Lochlan?
I mean, I was going to ask everybody how they like their eggs, but
Wow. Okay. I should have known that was going into a joke. I should have known.
he starts to hand it to her, but acts like he's going to drop it and then hands it to her.
Fumbles it.
She gives you this kind of squinty, like, really, dude, look, and then waits for you to hand it to her.
He hands it to her.
Okay. So, Suriel isn't the only one. I am able to transfer sparks. I just don't like doing it. It drains me a little bit, but I will go ahead and transfer the spark to your lockers.
If it's that hard, you should probably just go ahead and do 2 of them now so you don't have to worry about it later.
Just double down on it.
2 sparks, what are you talking about?
So you don't have to do it like now and then recuperate and then do it again. Just go ahead and do 2 now for all of us. 2 for me, 2 for him, 2 for Tristan.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's 1 spark each per key. So, and then she turns to your lockers and she does kind of some wavy thing. And as she's doing her kind of magical transference thing, you start to kind of see horns pop out of her head, and then you see a tail pop out or fall down underneath her robe, and then within a moment you see the same thing where this light kind of goes out of the key and into your lockers, and it kind of envelops your lockers in this glow, and then it eventually just kind of goes away, and then she turns back around and you see this, her face is a little bit different now, almost like a lizard face, almost as if she was a partial dragon, and then she looks a little bit wiped out, and then
So, chance, boys, time to waste her.
Jesus.
Wow.
So dark.
After she healed you, you're gonna do that? Okay, I see.
Seems like a Tristan thing to do.
Yeah,
No, this is a mundane thing to do.
no,
It's
not
bad
really.
influence.
Bendane's stomach growls and he looks at the egg again.
So she says, "Well, that should be it. You got your sparks. I am gonna go rest. Yeah, right. Talk to y'all later." And she walks away, and you remember that kind of darkness where it feels like the sanctum is larger than normal. She kind of just goes back into that area, and then after a moment you hear this splashing, rustling sound, and then just like silence. And then you're just kind of in the room with Rascal, and she's just kind of like smiling and like, all right, well, I guess we'll have to just debrief later if you want to all just kind of get back to your normal lives.
Done.
Right. So you all
Bendane leaves.
do you switch out into your normal clothes?
Yeah.
We just go out in the weird get-ups.
Remember, he takes his armor off and stuff, but Bendane never takes off his toe ring.
I knew that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you all go back to your normal lives.
Bendane stops on his way home and gets like an ostrich egg and cooks it for him and Melrose.
Hey, friends. Thank you to Brian Sanishyn, BrianSanyshyn, for the intro and outro. Find him on Fiverr and his website. Find us on Instagram and YouTube. Like and subscribe. We are also on Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher, Google Podcast, and Amazon Music. Send us an email of NPC names, Lord knows I need them, items, or ideas at fantasyfriendspc@gmail.com. That is fantasyfriends, P as in puppy, C as in cat, @gmail.com. And this is a quick special thank you. Thank you to all that are listening, all the viewers out there, or all the listeners. We just appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm very busy on my personal days and whatever free time, which is very little, I have is mainly dedicated to this, trying to push out episodes and record and edit and trying to think of more ideas and how to add music. I'm rambling, but I just appreciate people listening. We appreciate you all listening. Hopefully that means you enjoy listening to the podcast. That's awesome enough for me. We just appreciate people enjoying the same things that we enjoy and just listening to the goofy shenanigans we get into every time we record. And so thank you so much for listening. Spread the word, please. We don't pay to advertise. We don't get paid. So whatever you can do to tell people to get them to listen, that'd be great. We just want to get out there in the world and maybe bring a little distraction in the overall craziness out there. So the next episode will be up in about 2 or 3 weeks. All right. Bye.